What's up guys, Gem here and back again for another video and Merry Christmas guys. Merry Christmas. I just want to say this very quickly before we talk about the topic of the video. I hope you're having a great Christmas with family, friends, whoever you're spending it with. Let me know what you get in the comment section below, or maybe tag me on social media because I just want to, you know, get involved with what you're doing because I'm constantly asking you guys to get involved with what I'm doing by watching this content. So yeah, I want to kind of give that back, and so let me know. I'm eager to see what you've got. And thank you so much for, you know, supporting the channel this year. I've got loads more to come. And seriously guys, have a safe one. Don't do anything stupid. Merry Christmas to you and your families. So the content of this video is going to be about my favourite 7 games of 2017. All the 7s, lucky 7. That's why I wanted to pick 7 rather than 10. Everybody seems to be doing 10. And I've decided to roll this out in no particular order as it was very, very difficult to rank it. Every one of these games have had a profound impact on me. And it's across quite a few consoles actually, including PC as well. So we're going to drill down. And as ever, I want you to let me know what have been your favourite games. You don't have to do 7, you can do 3, 4, however many you want. You can do your 10 in the comment section below. I don't mind. Now I will say, these are my opinions. This is all about me. Don't take offence to it if your games aren't on here, but I do want to mention some honourable mentions. Now I just want to mention Cuphead. It's not in my list, and the reason is because I haven't played enough of it to really kind of fall in love with it, if that makes sense. So if I'd have played it a bit more, then I think it would be on this list. So I think, you know, like honourable mentions, Cuphead, it would definitely have made this list, but unfortunately it isn't. So without further ado, let's take a look at my first game of 2017 that really captivated me. All the way at the beginning of the year, Resident Evil 7 dropped, and it was a brand new take on the franchise, mimicking more of the vibe of a Silent Hill game with very, very eerie feelings, a massive sense of isolation, and very, very few zombies, comparable to what we'd seen in previous Resident Evil games. Now if you think about Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 1, we were kind of like mobbed by zombies in many places, many turns, many places. Many windows got broke because of zombie dogs and various other things, and in Resident Evil 7 it wasn't really like that at all. Things were a lot more claustrophobic. Now obviously PSVR dropped this year, you can see a review of it right here, and Resident Evil 7 could be experienced in a myriad of ways. And the DLC is out now, and I don't think I need to stream it guys, I think I need to stream it. So it's the end of 2017 now, and we're still getting different layers of Resident Evil 7 to enjoy, and I thank Capcom for that. I've had a great time with Resident Evil 7. I actually need to go back through. I've done the Nightmare mode and I'd completed it on normal as well, and now I'm actually going back through on my VR, so it has been a fantastic turn for the series. I hope we get many more Resident Evil games to come. Resident Evil 7 is my first game on this list of 2017. Back in the 90s, we were blessed with some 16-bit goodness, namely that of a blue hedgehog accompanied by his very odd species of tails. That's right guys, Sonic Mania. Now I referenced the 16-bit Sonics back then because Sonic Mania for me was as close as like a game gets to the classic Sonic 2. Now Sonic Mania basically kind of revitalizes the first, second and third Sonic. Really profound Sonic games. So those of you that aren't old enough to remember, you know, back in the mid-90s, you might be a millennial. It was a really awesome time for gaming back then. We had some really nice side scrollers, the Streets of Rage, you know, your Sonics, your Golden Axes, and then Sonic Mania comes along in 2017 and just reaches this brand new audience of gamers like my nephews. You know, like it was just completely like so young, and they just love it, and I think it's absolutely fantastic, and it is about time we had a Sonic game that kind of connects with that kind of retro gamer in us, you know, the retro gamers, because we've had plenty of Mario games from Nintendo, and they've all, you know, you can really kind of feel the old school vibe in them. You know, the DS versions, the Wii versions, the Wii U versions. And then Sonic's been a little bit hit and miss, and Mania comes out and it just really solidifies just the absolute core love in the fan base for Sonic games, and I, for one, loved it. I have it on my PS4. I want to get the collector's edition eventually. It is something I do want to pick up on Switch as well. I really like the idea of going around, you know, on the go with Sonic Mania on my Switch. So I think Sonic Mania is a worthy game to mention in a 2017 list. And if you've not played it, where you been? Where have you been? It's cheap, it's awesome, it's cross-platform. Go and snag yourself a copy, guys. It is absolutely wicked. Sonic Mania is the second game on my list for 2017. Something phenomenal happened this year. In the Nintendo camp, guys, come on now. I can't build it up, can I? The Nintendo Switch came out, and as a launch title, we got Breath of the Wild again, a new game from Nintendo that completely revitalized a series. And not that it needed much revitalizing, to be brutally honest, because I think a lot of the Zelda games have been immensely consistent. They've been very, very strong and well liked from gamers all across the world, including myself. Now, Breath of the Wild introduced a brand new art style, a brand new world, along with brand new monsters, you know, different kind of styles of weapons, you know, ways to get across the lands. Oh my god, like, it's just an absolute gem of a game to play, and I'm still not done with it. And again, there's loads of DLC, even though people are kind of complaining about the price of DLC for Breath of the Wild, I actually think you get what you pay for, and you know you're going to get something quality. Now, for Breath of the Wild, I think it was a worthy game of the year, like the official game of the year for 2017. And I do often question, what would the Switch have been without it at launch? Yes, we may have got it later, but that critical launch period for the Switch was crucial, and I do think Breath of the Wild has a lot to be praised for giving the Switch a very good launch. Now, if you've not played it, and I know a lot of you haven't because you've kind of deliberately shied away from it because you don't think it feels like a Zelda game. And I thought that going into it. When I first saw it advertised, I thought, oh, what are we in for? I don't like the art style, I don't like the design of Link, but you need to play it. You know, you go to these temples, you know, you complete various puzzles in temples. Every temple is incredibly different, incredibly difficult. You know, you beat each temple and you cash out. I just love it. It's absolutely wicked, and it's huge. It's huge. The world feels huge. You know, whereas something like say like Skyrim, you kind of know where you play it that much. You know where places are. I'm still playing Breath of the Wild and coming across places that I've not seen yet. So it's awesome. It's in for the long haul. Breath of the Wild. It's a masterpiece, guys. Let me know in the comment section, have you played it, or are you yet to get a Switch? Sticking on the Switch theme, recently, or more recently than Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey came out, and again it was a bold move, I feel, for Nintendo to finally bring back a 3D Mario game. The last one being way back initially, the most prominent one, Super Mario 64. Good memories, although I've said it before, I'm not a huge fan of Mario 64, so again I was a little bit sceptical going into Odyssey, but it blew me away. When I first played it at EGX for the very first time, it blew me away because it was fast paced. I love the fact, you know, how interactive Mario and Cappy were together, and the amount of stuff that you could do with Cappy, throwing it at various items, and then those items transforming into something you can actually use to progress from A to B. Oh, wow! And then running through Odyssey is that kind of core Mario theme, the familiarities of question mark blocks, you know, coins, just things that you're just familiar with, flipping into 2D mode from 3D. Absolutely love it, along with the music as well when you're flipping into 2D mode. I mean, there's some really nice touches to add that bit of finesse to Mario Odyssey. And like Breath of the Wild, I was skeptical, like I said, but playing it at EGX blew me away. I knew right there it was a seller for me. I got it on launch, and I'm absolutely loving it. And again, it just seems like really expansive. It's a bit like an onion. Mario game, like Mario Zelda games this year have been like just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of gaming goodness. You know, every layer gives you a different shock and a different surprise. And for me, Super Mario is just the ultimate gaming onion. You've heard it here. Super Mario Odyssey is the perfect gaming onion. You know, layer after layer after layer of goodness. It is wicked. Now, if you are not a fan of Odyssey, I want to hear from you. I want to know why you're not a fan of Odyssey. It's hard to not like it, if I'm brutally honest. And as many of you out there will probably say to me, I loved Super Mario 64, therefore I'm going to love Odyssey. More power to you. But if you didn't like Super Mario 64, a little bit like me, don't let that put you off buying Odyssey, guys. It is a masterpiece. Nintendo, well done this year. Round of applause. Let's give Nintendo a round of applause. Get some cheering going on. Massive thumbs up from me. Guys, let's take a look at the next game. Right, this is a bit of a shocker, but I'm putting this in because it caught me by surprise. It caught me so much. I actually took out a separate insurance policy for my PC this year just so I could continue to play this game, and if my PC broke I could just get it fixed straight away. I'm going with PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the PC, not the Xbox One version, because I will say, like I said in the review here, the Xbox One version, the early access Xbox One version quality level is here. The early access PC version is right here. So there's a huge difference in quality. So I was really happy with playing early access PUBG on the PC. Yes, it glitched out a little bit. Yes, my PC crashed, but 90% of the time I could get some good games in Battlegrounds. Now there's solos, duos and squads in Battlegrounds, and it is up to you to be the last man, woman, whatever you want to be. And it is up to you to be the last woman standing on the map. And recently we've been introduced with Miramar, the second map, which contrasts massively to the first map of Erangel. You know, Miramar is very deserty, very barren in places, not a great deal of cover, great for snipers, whereas Erangel is a little bit more populated with some flora and fauna and buildings and roads, and not so much suited to the long range 15 times scope or 8 times scope snipers that you often find in Miramar. But the general premise of the game is of that kind of battle royale. You know, last person standing wins, or last team, or last duo, whatever you play in, and it is bloody awesome. Now I am excited for the Xbox One version to continue to develop. I own it. I'm looking forward to seeing how that becomes optimized over the next probably 6 months. Fingers crossed Bluehole will pull something out of the bag, because it was immensely disappointing. It runs shockingly on the X, the world's most powerful console. You don't expect the quality level to be here. You know, you would kind of expect it to be up here with the, you know, the high-end PCs, but nonetheless, PUBG on the PCs on the list. We are going to take a look at the 7th game of 2017 that's just bloody awesome. Right, a PS4 exclusive, guys, and there's plenty of them to come in 2018 as well. We're going to drop in with Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, for me, first played down at EGX 2016, a very buggy demo, but revolutionary, if I get my words out, on launch. The whole idea of being able to kind of take over mechs, you know, various ways to take down mechs, control mechs, massive open world game, phenomenal graphics, excellent script, beautiful character writing. You know, you can kind of really get to know and empathise with these characters, some stunning locations. I mean, this game really pushed the boundaries for me, I believe, of the PlayStation 4. I think it is absolutely up there with the power of something like The Last of Us, or what will be then, you know, hopefully this year, The Last of Us 2. I mean, they're like flipping distinction level games, absolutely fantastic. And you know, recently we got some DLC with Horizon Zero Dawn as well. So again, like I said with Resident Evil 7, it's one of those games that's kind of continuing to evolve throughout the year. It's not just a let's cram all the DLC out in like 3 months and be done with it and shelve it. You know, it's just like staggered nicely, the DLC is, and I'm really starting to appreciate that a little bit more. It's just that staggered DLC over about a 12 to 18 month period. So hopefully we'll get more to come from Horizon. Hopefully we'll continue to enjoy it. And when I get my 4K gaming monitor, I'll be able to enjoy it even more. Glorious visuals. I mean, it looks stunning on a regular PS4. I have a PS4 Pro, but when the 4K gaming monitor comes, I think it's just going to be absolutely beautiful. So there we go, 7 lucky titles for 2017, 7 games that have really piqued my interest in gaming in this current generation, and I'm happy to say it's been a fantastic year, and I'm really looking forward to, you know, to next year. Things like, you know, Far Cry, you know, there's loads of really cool stuff to come out. I know Far Cry 5's been delayed a month, but hey ho, we don't want a No Man's Sky situation or a PUBG on the Xbox One situation, do we? I'd rather games be finished and just wait that little bit longer for games to come out in a really top-notch condition. So let me know what you think, guys, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm off work for a bit now, so I'll be streaming loads. Come and join me, come and say hi on stream. But for now, have a good one, guys. My name is Gemma. Take care. See you soon.